Hey y'all, this is Anthony from Rocket Prints, and thanks for watching this video. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create your own run sheet using Chroma Luxe. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create your own run sheet using a software called Chroma Luxe. These steps do apply to all the other versions of Chroma. It's just a simple few steps to show you how to create a run sheet in case you need to change colors on a pre-digitized image that you purchased from somebody else. They gave you a run sheet. Maybe a customer decided they wanted to go with different colors. Now you had to recreate your own run sheet. So when you buy a digitized image, you get a spec sheet, basically, okay? And this is going to show you all the colors, everything about this digitized image that they created for you so you can embroider on a t-shirt, everything you need to know to set your machine up to be successful making this embroidery. So this is what a run sheet looks like when you buy one or if you create one, okay? So it's going to show you the production worksheet. It's going to have the design, the name of the software that created the run sheet. It's going to have your stitches, your height, all that information, and then the name of your shop or whatever you wanted to call it. And if you can see right here, this image was created for a Melco embroidery machine. It's got all the parameters that you will need to set up for your Melco machine. So in this box right here, you're going to see the number of stops, the colors, the stitches per stop, and then the actual thread color code for your palettes, okay? And then it gives you a chart what it's telling you that you should use a Madeira Classic 40. In this particular case, we are going to use a poly neon 40-way thread. All right. So in case if you wanted to recreate your own image, what you could do is on your thread up on the top, there is actually a code right here. And that code will help you insert it to help you create it in your software. All you got to do is just apply the code to the palette board, and it'll bring up the right color for you to create your run sheet. All right. This is what we're shooting for, all these colors in this image here. Okay, so with that, I've downloaded the image, and this is how the image comes in because it doesn't know exactly what colors we're trying to find. So what we're going to do is create our own. So all I'm going to do is just take the colors from this machine, and we're going to go and do it step by step. All right, this is what we're shooting for, all these colors in this image here. So we brought in the image into our software, and all I'm going to show you now is I'm going to add those colors from that previous run sheet and apply them here to show you how to do this on your own. What you're simply going to do is you're going to click on your stops. Okay, so number one, you're just going to click it, and you can just click it once, and then you're going to hit your search engine bar on your palette board. You're going to type in your code. So the first code is going to be 1366, which is a dark purple iris number 40. Okay, and we'll just continue clicking these, click and type in these images. Now we got an orange whiz. Number 3, 1110, and that is a fuchsia. Number 4 is 1166. All right, and that was a Hanukkah blue. Okay, let's see if we can move this so we can have both images at the same time. All right, and number 5. Number 5, we're looking at 1337. And that is a gray mist. You don't have to hit the OK button. You can just hit your enter button, okay? And stop number 6 is 1373, which is Cerulean Frost. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm destroying it probably. All right, you're going to hit enter. Okay, so number 7, stop number 7. We're looking at white, natural white, 004. Okay, stop number 8 is going to be an amber black. Stop is going to be 1064. Okay, so now there's your image, and if you wanted to see the realistic version of what it should look like when you embroider it, you just simply come up here to your realistic toggle switch and click on it, and boom, that's the way it should look. Okay, as you embroider your machine with your machine. Okay, so now for the final part, how do we get the run sheet? Okay, simply go to File, and you're going to go down here, and you're going to click on Print Preview. And it's got the design, it's got the shop, it's showing you it's a DST file, and the stitch count, colors, so it's got everything that you need. And then there's also a page 2. Okay, so here it's going to show you the actual image on the side. So if you can see, it recreated the run sheet in a different style. On here, it's actually showing you the color of what it's going to stitch, how many stitches it's going to use, and the length of the yard, and to help you, I would imagine, to help you generate a pricing for it. Okay, and it's going to break it down, how it's going to color, and what images it's also going to color. So if you look at this sheet compared to this one, the Chroma software run sheet actually gives you, it's actually goes more in depth of what it's actually going to stitch, gives you a more realistic view of it, so you get more bang for your buck. All right, so, and that's it. That's all you need to do. You just have to hit Print Preview to create your run sheet, and then print it off. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to send this off to, we're going to send this image off to the embroidery machine, and we're going to start stitching on a t-shirt. Okay, and we're going to apply the run sheet to the image, and let's go and get started. So I'll see you guys in the back. Okay guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this t-shirt, I'm going to open it up real quick, and then we're going to apply this to our, now this is going to be a 5x8, I believe it was. We're going to go ahead and stitch on this. So this is a 3X t-shirt, and we are going to use our 9x8 mighty hoop. And I got this set up, so if you guys see my new setup, I put these boards here to clean everything up. I got some space between my machine, got my heat press. I moved some things around to make everything easier for me, to have the freedom to work around everything else, okay? So now I got my mighty hoop, and I know you, if you're watching all these embroidery machines, everybody tells you that these standard hoops are the best, and they are the best, man. Sheesh, they come in handy. Whoever invented them, hats off to you, man. Good job, because they come in handy big time. All right, so now let's go ahead and get this set up on this table. Let me bring this back down. All right, so all I'm going to do is just take this shirt, and we are going to flip it inside out first, okay, because we're going to want to stitch right here. So what I'll do is I'll just put a piece of tape here to let me know that this is the center of my t-shirt. Okay, the reason why I'm going to do this is that we're going to actually stitch right here. Okay, so if I bring this low, you're going to stitch here. Okay, so that's how you would heat press. Normally you would heat press with like 3 fingers to 4 fingers, and then you put your image here. But we don't want to do that because we're doing a hoop, right? So we're going to put the hoop as far up as we can. And then we're going to go ahead, and if you look at it, we'll just make the adjustments on the machine to bring this thing up like right here. Okay, so here's where we need to be. And we'll just do this. Okay. Just like that, okay? So that way we know this is basically where we want to be. We're going to use this cutaway stabilizer right here. All right, so we'll take our scissors. This stabilizer is pretty thin, so I'm going to use 2 cuts of this stabilizer, okay? To try to make sure that we don't lose registration. As a matter of fact, I think I should go 3. The reason why is because that t-shirt is really, really thin. All right, and it's not like a sweater, so I don't want to lose registration. So I think we'll go do 3 if I can. We'll see. Let's get our hoop, and this is where it's going to be. So we'll just drag this to the left here, and then we're just going to cut. All right. What we can do is we can just take the bigger one and put it right there, okay? I'm just using 3 because I want to be on the safe side, because I don't have thick stabilizer at the moment, the thickest version of the stabilizer, so we'll just do that, okay? All right, just remember that we're going to do that. Okay, so now, all right, now that I got it flipped, now I'm just going to spray some adhesive spray on and you remember, like I said, I'm going to put it all the way at the very top. Okay? And then put this one down here. Okay. All right, now we're simply just going to fold it inside out, outside in, I mean. We're going to fold it outside in. Okay. And we're going to insert the hoop. So we're going to take our first piece. And you always want to make sure that these little bumps are faced down, okay? That's for magnet purposes. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is just put this inside here. And then bring that out so I can see it. And it is, first it's kind of difficult just trying to straighten out the t-shirt. But after a couple of times, it's not so bad. Once you get used to it, you kind of know the deal. Okay. All right. And then last thing is setting up our hoop. But before I pull this down, I want to make sure that I'm able to take off the stickers, which I was, and we can still leave them there just to let us know that's where we wanted it to go at the very beginning. All right. Okay. Okay, so now I got my stickers. I got it all set up and it's fairly straight, as you can see. And let's go ahead and take it to the embroidery machine and let's do a test run. On my machine, if you see all the colors here, that's the way it's showing in the display on this screen. But in reality, where my colors are really set, they don't match these exact numbers. You know, you're flip-flopping colors here and there, always putting colors, selecting new colors and everything else. So you don't really have, I mean, unless you really always use the same colors over and over and over again, then maybe that's the way you should have it. But in the real world, I want to say you can't use these colors in order the way that it is. So you have to remember where your new color placement is. So for one, we're looking at purple, right? And that color is not number 1. That color might be number 13. Just put these extras in these extra spots. All right. So number 1 is a purple. So we're going to go ahead and use this purple right here. Okay. So the way you do this is you got to count your threads. So we are starting from number 1, which will be your first here, because up here is starting number 1. Okay. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's 8. That's 12. All right, and then we're gonna do 13 and 14. So number 1 on your run sheet should be number 14, okay? And number 2, we're gonna use this color. So I don't know exactly what color that is, but it's 1017. And I think that was the color I think that's the exact color, 1017, orange wisp. All right, so we're gonna do, so that's 4, 8, 9, 10. So number 2 is going to be 10. Then we're looking at a pink. We're going to go to 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 3. And then blue. So it's going to be 4, 8, 12, 13, which is our blue is over here, 13. Okay, gray. Where's my gray? Where's my gray at? Where's my gray? Okay, so we don't have gray, so we're going to have to switch gray. We'll switch with this color here. So we'll go take the gray out. And we are going to switch for us right now, okay? So I'm just going to give myself some thread here. We're going to cut that, move this bad boy over here. We're going to pop this gray in there. And we're going to take this thread and this thread. Okay, so the way you do this, it's kind of tricky, but you'll get it. You'll get it later. You line them up both together like this. You're going to take your 2 fingers like this. You're going to stretch it, and you're just going to give yourself like a little loop like that. All right, you're going to grab them both. Okay, and you're going to take this, straighten this out. You're going to take this one in, and you're going to put it in the circle. All right, and you're going to hold this like this, and you're going to take the inside and you're going to make it into a little knot. Okay, now that you got your knot, all you're going to do is go to the other side and you're going to pull. But for right now, we're using 1, 2, 3, 4. So gray is going to be number 4. Then we're looking for a light blue, which was the turquoise. So I'm going to use this turquoise in the back right here. So it's going to be 8, 12, 16. It's going to be number 17. All right, white is going to be 4, 5 on the color. Black is going to be 2, 1, 2. And then yellow, we're going to use this gold, okay? So we'll do 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so now that we got our colors, all we got to do is just simply put our colors into our iPad. All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to set our colors up. So we're just going to do number 1. We had our run sheet here. So number 1 is going to be 14. Number 2 is going to be 10. Number 3 is going to be 3. Number 4 is going to be 13. Number 5 is going to be 4. Number 6 is going to be 17. Number 7 is going to be 5. Number 8 is going to be 2. Oops. And then number 9 is going to be 11. We're going to change that to 11. And all you're going to do is hit the check mark, and you're good to go on your colors. All right, so now that one color for gray, and we're going to back this up here. So that one color for gray was number 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to take color number 4. We're just going to pull this out, and we're going to slowly pull our thread down. And you're going to see that our color's starting to come in right there. It's starting to come in, and right there, boom, there it is. Okay, that's simple. Okay, all we're going to do is just cut it, and then we're going to put, that's going to save you some time from re-threading everything, okay? You don't want to be re-threading stuff. It's just a pain in the butt. It's kind of a long process, but you get it. Then you're just going to put it in the needle, then the presser foot, and you're ready to go, okay? Here we go. All right, let's check it out. And there it is, guys. And there it is. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more content such as this, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. Y'all have a blessed week, and we'll see you guys back next week. Peace.